So, hello and welcome back to another week with Sorka and crew in The Sims 4. I think my goals for this episode are to finish off Sorka's aspiration. We are so close to it. And then we are really going to start in on Jemmy. His official beginning of his taking over as our next generation and really concentrating on him is going to be once he ages up into young adult, but I don't want to age him up until he is grade A and has pretty much completed his aspiration. He can't complete it until he ages into a adult, but I want to get as close as we can, so that is our goal today. So without too much further ado, let's jump back into the game. All right, and we are back again with our Pern crew here. Let's do a real quick check and see how everybody is doing. Sorka is doing fantastic, it looks like. We only need to feel the love with one more pet. And once we do that, her aspiration should be complete, and that will cap off her generation. But like I said, we will not officially have Jemmy take over as our new heir until he hits young adulthood. So let's check on him really quick. He needs to hit level 3 in his after or before school job and become an adult, and that will actually bring his aspiration all the way up. That is fantastic. How is he doing in school? Let's look at that really quick. He is doing pretty good, and I need to rearrange the screen a little bit. Let's see here. So you could kind of see a little bit better, maybe. Shrink that a little bit, do that a little bit. Do a few little things and hopefully, and then move me out of the way. There we go. I will put me up in that corner and we will hit transition. Oh, there we go. That's better. Now you can actually see who I'm talking about. That is fantastic. All right, Jemmy is doing pretty good. He really should do his extra credit, but other than that, how is his homework? He already has his grade A, so really what we need to do is just go ahead and get him to level up in his job performance. And to do that, what does he need to do for his job? We need to get him to level 2 in mixology, so I think we're going to have to buy a bar. So let's jump into build buy and buy our child a bar. Alright, this is all toddler stuff, which we are going to keep in our household inventory because I'm sure we're going to need it again when Jemmy has his next generation. But let's search really quick for a, not in the household inventory, let's go right here and look for a bar. Barbecue bar. Just buy a nice cheap bar. Just go with that one right there. And jump back into live mode. Jemmy, how are you doing as far as the rest of it? It's fairly early still, so you know what? Why don't you stop writing and practice making drinks? We will get him up to level 2. It looks like Ian Teen is out here painting in the rain. He is doing fantastic as well, except he is a little bit hungry. Well, we'll just let him do his thing. Sorka, do we know another pet that we could feel the love with? Maybe? Or do we need to go out and... Let's look really quick. Pretty sure that all of these are pets we have felt the love with already. So we'll just have to find one. Maybe we'll invite Asparagus to hang out, not hangover. Some days you gotta love how your words just are completely messed up. Looks like Sean has gone to sleep, but let's keep working on this aspiration. Let's maybe Maybe request a song from Asparagus. I do feel kind of bad for Duke and Ferrant. I feel like I've been ignoring them, so we will be sure to give them extra love and attention once we finish our aspiration. And awesome, Jemmy has finished his thing. He can now stop tending bar and do whatever the heck he wants to do. He should get a promotion tomorrow, and then we can go ahead and age him up, which will officially pass the torch on to his generation. Awesome. Well, once we are all done with this Sorka's aspiration, and then we'll just let them gracefully age and concentrate more on Jemmy. Let's play with this dog. Hopefully we can become very good friends. Praise Asparagus. All praise Asparagus. Give Asparagus a hug. Sorka's like, yeah, but I'm hungry. Look at this cute little dog. We are playing with our old dog friend here. Baby. Let's maybe give Asparagus a treat. Yeah, let's give Asparagus a treat. Once we see that we have become good friends with Asparagus, we should be able to feel the love, and that will be everything we need.
Arnarb, Queba, Sunap, Pana Diola.
Yeah. It's like, you are a wonderful dog.
Maybe
we'll pet Asparagus a little bit more. It would be so cool if we could actually finish this aspiration tonight. That would be so cool.
Mifwa.
That is exactly what I would really enjoy.
Oh,
and we can
Squiff.
start concentrating on Jemmy. All right, we should be able to feel the love.
Vivazi.
Feel the love. Let's see if this works.
Pelka.
And then we gotta go pay attention to Ferrant, because Ferrant looks sad.
Barbamul.
Right.
Intimus. Guarma.
Are we gonna do it? Can we do it? I think we can. Looks like I am so jealous.
Oh, Susul.
And yes, aspiration complete.
No.
That is fantastic. Let's go to the reward store and see what we can get Sorka. What seems like a good thing to have? We're already frugal. You know, we already have our antiseptic. We don't need to worry about a career. You know what? Let's make her hardly ever hungry. That seems like a good thing for her to be. So, Sorka, this could be the last time you actually desperately need to eat. So, let's go ahead and get some leftovers and then send Sorka off to sleep. And hopefully, tomorrow, we can get everybody else going. So we will rejoin them in the morning. Alright, it is the next morning and Jemmy is woken up early, ready, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready for work. Well, starving to death, but other than that, he is ready for work. So let's go ahead and let him get something to eat. It looks like Sean is also up. Sean really needs to use the restroom, so let's go ahead and have him do that. Get him some nice leftovers. Hopefully he will listen to me. And then let him go do some gardening. We'll work on his aspiration a little bit. He just needs to fertilize some plants. But before we do that, we probably should weed, get this area sprayed for bugs, and make sure he is ready for work in 5 hours. He needs to harvest, which hopefully he can do here soon. He also needs to fertilize 5 plants for his aspiration, which we can have him do once he is done with his food. Also, it looks like we have something ready to evolve here. What is it? Is it this one? Yes, it is. Awesome. I would like to adult now. Jemmy, or is that Ian? I can't tell which kid that is. I think that is Ian Teen. Says, I am old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do whatever I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? Not until you have grown more, my child. Ah, that is Jemmy. Okay. Sean has said that Jemmy needs to grow just a little bit more, and I will take care of those dishes, my child. There we go. Sean's green bean has evolved. Fantastic. That is wonderful. Great job. Looks like Farinth is just moving a little bit before she goes to sleep, and Sean is level 5 of his parenting skill. That is fantastic. Great job, Sean. Alright, you're going to wash the dishes, then you're going to pull some weeds. Ah, and there we go. We can harvest our harvestables. So we are going to harvest everything. And then we're going to actually sell some of this stuff because we don't really need it. We're also, I think we have a bookshelf around here somewhere. I cannot remember where, though. So until then, I guess these books are just going to stay here. We're going to sell some of this stuff out of our inventory, though, because we don't need all of it. Oh, we have a cowplant berry for later on. That will be later in the aspiration. And let's go ahead and sell that pet toy and make a little bit of money. I am so excited. We have almost 10,000 simoleons in our wonderful, wonderful challenge. Did Jemmy take off without his homework? You know, and I can't even check to see if that's his. He also desperately needs a shower. Hopefully they don't hold that against him at work. Alright, Sean, once you get all of that done, I think you have enough time before work. Yes, it looks like you do. To maybe fertilize a couple of these plants. So we will fertilize with an apple. We will fertilize that one with another apple. Fertilize that one with another apple. Maybe we'll fertilize that one with a mushroom. And that could get us right up to where we need it to as far as the aspiration for him. I'm not as worried about the aspiration with our side characters, but you know what? It's a good thing to actually work on it no matter what. So we're gonna, as long as we have people around, we're gonna work on their aspirations. Alright, Ian Teen, you know what? Your homework is complete and it is in there. But it is 6:30 in the morning and you really, really need to take a really quick shower before school because otherwise you're going to smell as bad as your brother does. We're going to have him do that. Hopefully Jemmy will have time to take a shower before school. He should be, let's check on his work and see if we have got that golden check mark yet. New beans. Jemmy is contentedly grinding his favorite beans. Java Lamp and Captain John's cleanse when he notices a new variety of bean in the shipment. He takes a whiff, noting the caramel overtones and the approachable aroma beneath. There's no label. Should he brew a batch or try mixing it? Let's blend this up. They don't call Jemmy a master blender for nothing, expertly pairing the mystery bean's qualities with a dashingly bold dark chocolate rainforest roast. Jemmy blends up the ultimate crowd pleaser, which he titles Jemmy Surprise. No one asks who Jemmy is, but he's almost sure his manager notices. Awesome. We should get a promotion, hopefully. Everybody cross your fingers. He will be done. And we have been promoted. Huzzah. That also means that when he gets home from school today, he will be aging up into our heir. That is beautiful. So, That is good. Let's get him a reward. And hopefully get his homework back to him before he gets to school. Can we make him antiseptic yet? No, we can't. You know what? We're going to hold off on the rewards for now then. Jemmy, put this in your inventory. You are not going to leave your homework at home. That was always my excuse in school, but it doesn't need to be Jemmy's. Alright, Sean, how are you doing? You need to fertilize one more of these plants. Alright, well, let's fertilize. Can we fertilize any of these? We can weed. Alright, let's fertilize and then weed. Let's fertilize with an apple. And then weed, and then it'll probably be time to go to work. In the meantime, yes. Beautiful. We're going to need to evolve 5 more plants, grow a cow plant, and achieve level 10 of gardening. Sorka, you are doing amazing, and you can fill the bowl. You can also fill that up. And we are going to spend all day today, while everybody is at work and school, giving love to our dragon and fire lizard, because I feel like we've been ignoring them in favor of everything else. So everybody should be off to school. Everybody have a wonderful day. And Sorka is gonna maybe... Oh, wait. Gotta check on Sean. Tell him, yes, go to work, Sean. Alright, Sorka. Let's, you know what? Let's go jogging with Farinth. So let's go for a nice jog. We'll take her on a jog, then maybe we'll take Duke for a jog. Make sure that we give them all brushes and give them all the love, especially because Farinth is now an elder, and I don't know if my heart is ready for our dog to die, but it's probably gonna happen. Are you gonna? There we go. She's gonna go off and do some jogging. Sean, how much time do you have before work? Not a whole heck of a lot of time. Maybe just enough time to pet Duke. Give Duke a little bit of love. Like, who is a good Duke? Who's a good Duke? Duke's a good Duke. He is our wonderful little fire lizard. Awesome. Sorka, how are you guys getting on? Looks like you are doing fantastic. Great job. Alright, we're gonna check in on Sean, who is off to work, and Duke is off doing his thing, so let's just go through at speed 3 and see if Sorka's ever gonna make it home. There we go, and she is back. Back again. Alright, let's, scratch her favorite spot. We'll do a little praise on Duke. We're gonna see who's calling us. Winner, winner! Jemmy won the school prize. Should we give it to him in front of the class or quietly and privately? You know, Jemmy from the book is a little bit on the modest side. Let's give it to him privately and just let him, you know. Jemmy has received an Excellence Bunny Award. Ah, Sorka, you know what else we need for you to do? After you maybe feel the love with your babies a little bit. I think what we need to do is bake a cake because it is going to be Jemmy's birthday. So, let's make him... That sounds like a Jemmy cake. Strawberry cake. That sounds good. We're going to cook a strawberry cake up for Jemmy. It will be delicious. He will love it, I'm sure. And we will rejoin them as soon as everyone is home from school for a birthday party. Alright, so it's almost time for the kids to be home from school. Sorka has been having a lovely day with her her dragon and her fire lizard friends, and she's had a pretty successful day. We have a strawberry cake made and put in the refrigerator so that as soon as the kids get home from school, we are going to have a birthday party and age him up, which means that officially our game is going to switch control over to Jemmy as our focus. We'll probably do a little bit of rearranging with us. Not a whole heck of a lot yet until probably Sorka and Sean actually pass on. But until then, we are going to just wait for the kids to get home. Also, I'm really worried about Farinth because it looks like her time is getting towards the end, and I think we are going to have to be saying goodbye to her very soon. It's very sad, but that is the way of life, I guess. You know what? Let's praise her. Let's tell her what a good dragon she has been. Definitely. You know, give her some pets. And alright, Jemmy is having problems with the alphabet. He can't get past A. And Iantine is now a B student. So that is fantastic. Alright, you know what we're gonna do now? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Alright, well, this is a bad birthday, because Farinth has led a good life filled with bones and balls. But the Grim Reaper is here to take her. Can we plead for Farinth? Sorka, stop looking so... No, we can't even talk to him. Oh, this is... Well, Jemmy is having a birthday and a half, isn't he? Aww. We're gonna have to make a pet cemetery. This is sad. And Reaper's like, she was a good dragon. She led a wonderful life. We know you all love her. Oh, even Duke is sad. Goodbye, Farinth. Rip Pupper. Everybody's gonna cry. Except for Sean, who's at work. I'm not sure that Jemmy seems all that fussed. He's gonna go take a bath. Alright, Rip Farinth. We loved you well. Death is inevitable. Sorka knows that. Sorka just didn't think that she would be thinking about it so soon. There's still so much to do. How will Sorka get everything done if death is just around the corner? Is it safer to hide forever? And Jemmy had a eureka moment in the bathtub. Oh, well. Alright, let's go into build, not cook together with. Let's go into build by... and not put the toy box there. I'm thinking we're gonna put our graveyard back here in this corner. And maybe the pet cemetery, which will not be bringing pets back from the dead too often. But we're gonna put that there. And then Sorka, before we have our birthday party, let's engrave the epitaph. Let's go with... Mother of Dragons. Because Farinth was the mother of most of the dragons of Pern, so we will engrave that epitaph, and then we're just gonna have this very sad now birthday party. Let's open this up and get our strawberry cake out. Oh, poor Duke. Duke looks so sad. Duke, you could bite the Grim Reaper if you want. Can we send him home? Go away, Grim Reaper. Alright, well, it's gonna be a sad birthday party. But let's, call the sadness hotline and then maybe plan our social event.
Squamish Nabino. Anduma Ganira.
She's like, my dragon just died. And we are all very, very sad.
Ben Fahab.
But we also have to have a birthday party. So that was depressing. Oh, look at poor Duke. Poor Duke is so sad. He's like, where's my parent? We might have to get a comforting hug from Duke. Alright, but let's have a birthday party. Let's not make it a gold event, but we are going to have a birthday party. Our birthday sim is Jemmy. We're going to have, obviously, Sean and Sorka and Ian, and you know what? Let's invite Brent over because he's been a good friend to the family, and it looks like Father Christmas is also one of our good friends, so that works. Sure, we'll even invite Cassandra Goth over. We don't need a caterer, and we are going to have it right here at home. There we go. We're going to have a birthday party. Everybody, put on your party finery. We are having a gather. Poor Jemmy. Poor Ian. Poor Duke. Poor Sorka. You know what? Maybe we can get a nice hug from... Can we get a nice hug? Maybe? Comforting hug. And then we've got to cheer up and have a birthday. So sad. Alright, Jemmy. You know, we're not going to be doing the homeworks because we are going to be an adult. So, let's come over here and celebrate. Cassandra Goth came over and immediately started playing on our computer. Why does this not surprise me at all? It would be nice if everybody was coming into the room to celebrate, but somehow I don't think that's going to happen. Jemmy's like, well, I'm celebrating. So let's blow out the candles, make a wish, and welcome Generation 2, our next generation. Alright, our last trait. He is a geek. He is a genius. What else fits with our Jemmy? Possibly a music lover. Definitely not gloomy. Probably a bookworm, but let's see if there's anything better. Anything that just totally fits Mr. Jemmy. I think we're going to go with bookworm. And obviously his aspiration is going to stay the same. It is going to be the Jack of all, or the Renaissance Sim. So we're going to stick with that one. And here we go. And obviously the most important thing to do once you age up is to go and change sim. Cassandra looks very cranky. I don't know why Cassandra's so cranky. And it's snowing! Oh, isn't that pretty? Everybody had to go out and look at the very first snow. I have no idea where Ian is at. He is being sad somewhere. But we are not too worried about him. We'll be aging him up when he hits his A grade and completes his aspiration, so I'll have to start working on that. But Jemmy, you are an adult now. I think maybe we'll get him a little haircut. Or maybe it actually grew out a little bit. Do we have any medium length hair that's kind of curly for him? Ah, we also need to go into his everyday really quick. Take a look through the hairs. If not, we might just leave him in this haircut. I'm not seeing anything that's a little bit longer, but still got the curls going. So you know what? We're going to leave that. We are going to maybe... I don't know that he really needs to change up much. I'm thinking everything's looking pretty darn good. I would give him a beard or something, but I just don't think that that fits his aesthetic, so I think we're good. I think that this is going to be about it. We're going to finish up this day, and we are going to call this one successful, if a little bit sad and tragic, with the loss of our beloved Ferenth, which is too bad. Alright, Jemmy would like to do something fun. Well, you know what? What could be fun is maybe having a friendly introduction, doing a little bit of talking. Sorka, I know you are so sad. She's like, I am just gonna cry. Sean is in desperate need of a shower and a bathroom and some food. Ian Teen, how are you doing, my darling? He needs a shower. He needs fun. You know what? Why don't you go ahead and take a brisk shower? Hopefully that will work. Ian has acquired the video gaming skill, which should get his fun level up, but I would rather he go take a shower, and as soon as he got off the computer, another sim was on it. Which is typical. Typical. Sean's like, I am about to bust, and I'm also filthy. Hopefully he doesn't pee himself on the way to the toilet or the bathtub. Alright. Jemmy is gonna need to use the bathroom, get something to eat, and get his fun up a little bit more. Right. Ian, you, my dear, actually still need to do your homework. You are not an adult. You get your homework done. Jemmy. Jemmy's gonna eat some cake for dinner. You know what? It's your birthday. Have some cake. Everybody else is gonna have cake with Jemmy. I think he's gonna eat it. He is too busy being the social butterfly to bother with his food. We're also going to have to get him a job, but that can wait until the next episode. Jemmy, eat your food before you starve to death. Sean is asleep in the bathtub. That is a really bad idea. Sean, wake up, use the toilet, take a shower, get yourself, you know what, have a piece of cake. It's a special occasion. Sorka is doing alright. She should probably go take a bath. Jemmy is gonna wash that up. No, don't wash it in that sink, you fool. Your father desperately needs the bathroom. Jemmy needs the bathroom. Santa's over there just playing with toys. And he's like, well, I need to have fun. Well, what sounds like fun? Obviously, what sounds like fun is playing a computer game. That is always fun. Play the Refuge. Hopefully Brent won't get on the computer before you do. Alright. Sean is going to take a shower and eat some cake and then probably go ahead and go to sleep. Ian Teen is sadly doing his homework. He's gonna need to use the restroom. Jemmy, quick. Oh wait, your dad is still in the shower. Thought that the bathroom was empty. It's not, so Jemmy, as soon as your dad is out of that shower, you need to go to the bathroom and get some sleep, because tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to find a job, and we're going to become an adult. Goodness, I think Sean had 10 years worth of grime on him. Alright, Jemmy, use the restroom. Sorka, you know what? Grab a piece of cake. And then go ahead and go to sleep. Jemmy is doing the pee-pee walk. We'll do that. I have no idea. Oh, Ian is in his parents' room. Alright, Ian teen. I think as soon as Jemmy is off the toilet and you are done with your homework, my darling, why don't you use the bathroom? And I think once he is done with that, we're going to get everybody to bed. We are going to end this birthday party. Get everybody in bed and call it quits for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. I think on our next episode of the Pern Legacy Challenge, we're going to have Jemmy start his job and possibly expand the house a little bit. I'm going to be sad that it will go past being a tiny home, but that is the price that you have to pay. We need to make this look a little bit more like a hold and a little bit less like something that was at landing. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week.